Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your monthly tarot advice video for the month of April. Can you believe that we're in April already? Apparently I can't, because I keep slipping up and almost saying March or May, so I don't know if I'm stuck in the past or I'm speeding too far ahead, Capricorn. Maybe that's an energy that you're feeling as well. But as always, welcome. We're gonna look into what energies are coming up for you, some themes of the month, advice you might need to know, all of that good stuff. But as always, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you're new here, I do offer private personal readings that are very much like a YouTube video, just from me to you, all personalized with your own question, and they are linked down below as always. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump on into your reading. I feel like I don't have much to say when I shuffle, so I feel like that was a pretty good default. Apart from that, I can ask how you're doing, and with that, I don't know, I feel like I'm not ready to stop shuffling yet, and I go very much based on energy, so I'm just gonna hope that I feel the energy stop sometime soon. I don't know, maybe you're feeling that energy of like you're trying to get everything quite right and you just can't seem to. I had an itchy nose there as well. I don't know, I feel like you're keeping going and keeping going and keeping going. It's gonna be right. Just keep trying, keep going. I don't know, maybe that's some energy that you're feeling. Your current energy of the month, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, to me, he's always looking to make an investment, to grow something some way, and it's kind of looking out for what's good for you, what's good for your future. And the King in the Knight of Pentacles there. We also have the Magician. So again, I feel like this energy is really correct of you are manifesting towards your future. You are trying to put investments into your future, into long term. And I think the Magician is a great reminder here that you do really have all the necessary tools that you need to make the right decisions, to manifest your desires, and to make these big investments. So don't doubt yourself. It's definitely a theme of the month, and there is a lot of growth and new beginnings coming in for you. In work and career, we have Emperor. This is a great energy. I feel like a lot of people have been having Emperor come out, but to have him come out in work and career, or your purpose right now, it's really stepping into a leadership role here, having this confidence, but also not being afraid to, you know, get down and fight if you have to, do the hard work, do the nitty-gritty. I think is very important. We are in Aries season, so having this Aries energy is tapping into us. Maybe your house around work, or your I'm not sure what planet it is that revolves around work, but maybe you have some Aries in your sign there, so that might be something to check in your charts. We also have the Seven of Cups. So when I saw these, when I say with great power comes great responsibility, maybe you do have decisions, you have people, you know, asking you what to do, and you have to make the big calls, and that can be a bit scary, but I feel like you're definitely in the right position of power to be doing this. You have all the information that you need, you have all the tools you need for this, and it's all about just having the confidence to make the call. And even if it's not the right call in the long run, having the confidence to own up and say, I thought it was the right call and I messed up. That is just as important as making the right call the first time. You know, it also shows great leadership skills that way. 333 on the timer, so I definitely feel like you're aiming towards growth and improvement, and you're trying to build stability here. So I feel like all these things, you're doing a great job, Capricorn, is what I'm feeling right now. So for your relationships and love, we have the Four of Cups. That's an interesting energy. And the Tower. This is where things are getting a bit rocky. I can't sugarcoat this too much for you here. It does feel like maybe something did not end maybe the way you wanted it. It feels like maybe you've missed an opportunity in a relationship or something here. I feel like with the Tower, it is pretty indicative of chaos, but I feel like this could just be a reminder that this missed opportunity might have also actually been a dodged bullet, or you dodging the Tower crumbling on top of you. Again, if you are experiencing this chaos, look at it as a time to maybe step away from the chaos and to build your foundations elsewhere. And it does not have to be a missed opportunity. It could just be a different opportunity for something bigger and better, and what is maybe more meant and better suited for you. 444 of my time. I'm catching all these angel numbers for you, Capricorn, but the fact that I called 333 and 444, and I was looking at how there's 3 cups here and not the 4th one, I feel like you are leaning more towards growth and improvement and stability. And if you don't have stability in your tower, in the structure, in the foundation, in the bottom of it, it's gonna end up collapsing no matter how tall you build it, no matter how stable it is, for how long. If there's cracks, if it's not stable, if you're not built towards the growth, then it will crumble one way or another. And I think that's very important for you to realize this month here. For home, family and personal life, we have 5 of Pentacles, and we also have the Hanged Man. So if you have been having this chaos in your relationship, you might have been needing to go to family for, or friends for support, and it might be I don't want to say that it feels difficult for you, Capricorn, but it just feels like maybe I don't know why I wanted to say it's usually you're the one that's helping people, so having to be the one accepting help feels a little bit weird, a little bit not the norm for you, and it's definitely changed your perspective of how it feels, and how maybe you treat people when you help them, you know, being on the other side of it. Nothing negative there, but I feel like it does change your perspective when you're the one needing to accept help. For your advice and your best way to handle this month, or the best way to navigate, we have the High Priestess. That's a lovely card here, and we have the 5 of Cups. So we have the 4 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. So I feel like the energy here with all these cups is there is something very emotional going on with you. Very, very big decisions that you have to make. And I feel like these big decisions are affecting a lot of different areas of your life. And it's making you very emotional. I think you're very hung up on the what ifs of situations, the possibilities. I feel like maybe you're very sensitive and you're wanting to mourn all the possible outcomes, all the people you could have been, all the decisions you could have made, you know, all the careers you could have chosen, all the relationships you could have been. And I feel like you are so emotional, you want to mourn all of these things. They're not losses though. They're not. And I feel like you know this deep down. I feel like you're learning and you're growing from these things. You're gaining intuition and you're gaining knowledge without even realizing it. It's about taking them for lessons and not for losses. I think that's very important for you this month, Capricorn. On the bottom of the deck here, we do have the World. So again, I feel like this is definitely tying into that energy of these are lessons, not losses. And we also have the Empress on the bottom of the deck there. Like I was saying, there is a lot of growth coming in for you. There is a lot of opportunities for new beginnings, for change, for growth, for moving on, but it comes at a price of accepting, of closure, of letting go of the things that are no longer serving us. And it's okay to mourn these losses, and it's okay to be sad about these things, but there comes a time when you have to turn around, pick up what you still have to carry, and carry it with you, and to keep going. As always, we will clarify these things a little bit further. We also have the Tower on the bottom of the deck there, so I feel like this chaos, if it's not something you're experiencing currently, it's definitely on the precipice, and you're probably feeling it. I know that this recent full moon in Libra has affected a lot of people's relationships, so Capricorn, this may be very much affecting you right now. I'm just going to ask Spirit any more advice for how Capricorn can best deal with this situation, please. Spirit, what's the best advice for Capricorn to please deal with this? We have the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Don't delay plans, don't delay actions. Make a plan, stick to it, follow it through. I feel like that's very important advice for you at this time. If you say you're going to do something, do it. I feel like reflecting is one thing, and the Empress again on the bottom of the deck. If you want growth, if you want change, you can't just sit and wait for it to come. Sometimes you do have to be the Emperor and make the change happen for yourself here. Is there anything else that Capricorn needs to know about this situation before they make a decision? There's the 5 of Swords, so there is definitely the Hierophant. Oh, we had a lot actually coming out there. The Fool, Seven of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Five of Swords on what you need to know before making your decision. I feel like there's definitely people here that maybe are letting past wounds, past injuries affect how they move forward. There are new opportunities for you here coming through with the Fool, and they might not look so traditional. I feel like there is blockages from stopping you having this new beginning, and I think it is having to do with you releasing, for you being the one to bring in this change. With the Magician coming in as a card of manifestation, it's the universe giving you the tools to make it happen. You know, you're sitting there like begging for this dream job or begging to leave this person, and the universe is giving you these tools to make that happen for yourself, but you're just expecting the universe to drop it in your lap, and that is not happening, and that is not how it happens. You actually have to do the difficult things to use the tools to make it work. Is the energy that's coming through you. Again, if you don't want things to look traditional, that's fine, but you're gonna have to go through things in a non-traditional way, and you will have people that probably will not agree with you, that you're going to have to defend yourself with. This big choice, I do want to know what this big choice and what this Tower is for Capricorn, please. Spirit, what is this big choice they have to make? You're stalling this decision. You're stalling this decision because you're scared it's going to hurt, and you're just prolonging it and you're making it hurt more, and it's tied to this Tower. About this Tower, please, Spirit. The Six of Swords. When I was splitting the deck to shuffle in the beginning of the video, it kept coming out with the Six of Swords. You're wanting to move away from chaos. You're wanting to move away from these harsh circumstances that you're in. And it's painful, but the more you prolong it, it's going to be even worse, and it's not going to get any better. It's not going to get any easier, and you know this, and you keep, again, you're the Magician on the bottom of the deck. You're begging for the change, and the universe is giving you these tools. You need to take the tools. You need to have acceptance. You need to close these chapters, and you need to move on. And that is the energy here. Again, these are lessons that you need to learn. These are not losses. These are opportunities to do bigger, to do better, to grow, to change, to have what you want, because the universe is trying to offer it to you, but you're not accepting it. It's like you're not accepting the help the universe is trying to give you, because I don't know what the reason is. Maybe it doesn't look how you expected it. It didn't feel like you thought it would. You think you're not deserving. Whatever this reason is, the universe is handing you these tools and these opportunities, but you need to stop stalling the big decisions here, Capricorn. I know this feels like a pretty crazy reading, a pretty harsh reading, but you know me. I will never sugarcoat things. I gotta tell you it how it is, as your trusted tarot reader and best friend here. But with that being said, that is all I have for your video here. 222 on the timer. That is all I have for your April monthly advice video. If you did enjoy it, please do like, subscribe, do all those YouTube things. And if you've watched this far, I truly appreciate you.